What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video here on the channel. My name is Rick. If you are not familiar, I make Launchpad reviews on Digits Club. So if you are excited for today's episode, leave a like and let's get straight into the Launchpad of today. Cross-chain liquidity integration platform powered by Polkadot, which is a very big structure. They do a lot of stuff and we're gonna get into everything but very quickly, because what we're going to be zooming into today is the Launchpad. So everything else we'll briefly touch on it, but today the Launchpad of Polkaex is what we're going to be looking at. So is this a good investing opportunity? How does it look like? Is it something you might be interested in? Those are the questions we're going to be answering today. Before we continue, this is not financial advice, so keep that in mind. All right, let's get into it. Polkaex is quite popular and it is advertising itself to be faster, cheaper, interoperable, and more than just trading. They have a lot of social media platforms and immediately advertise their IDOs. One thing that I am noticing is that this annoying thing pops up and it is really nasty. Not that it matters really much for the video, but I can hardly see the website because of this massive pop-up and there's no way for me to remove it. The website is also very laggy. I am on a MacBook Pro, not to flex or anything, but this is a pretty decent laptop, okay? This is like a pretty good laptop. My Wi-Fi connection is good, and yet still I am lagging. So I don't like that. The logo, on the other hand, is nice. It is very clean, but enough about the details. Let's go ahead and see. We see a couple of big partners right away. Or I assume these are their partners. We have Uniswap, SushiSwap, Shiden, Astar, and of course Polkadot. So those are some pretty big names over there right off the bat. Now let's take a look at their features. I am pretty sure this is not necessarily talking about their Launchpad, but just the network overall. So of course it's powered by Polkadot. We decided to join this quick growing ecosystem. Now, is Polkadot a quick growing ecosystem? Of course, in the bear market, nothing really is, but I do understand why they say this. A lot of people have been pretty bullish about Polkadot, of course. Built on Astar Network. Astar supports EVM, ECDSA. Sorry, you guys. And Solidity. We can deploy Ethereum compatible smart contracts easily. Now, this is one of their big USPs, right? Being able to really be cross-chain to easily deploy Ethereum smart contracts. That is one of their main USPs, and that is why most people are so bullish about the project now. So being built on the Astar Network definitely is one of their main USPs. Now, cross-chain liquidity pool. Users can trade tokens from different chains. Like I said, being cross-chain, it is definitely the future, or at least I believe so. And to see that they have it as one of their USPs and that is one of their main focuses is really good to see, in my opinion. They have layer 2 scaling solution. Astar Network brings fast and low transaction cost. Token Launchpad, create cross-chain token pools and raise capital for projects. And last but not least, governance. On-chain governance will be created to make Polkaex a DAO. DAO. I like to say DAO, you guys. And you can fight me in the comments. You can fight me in the comments if you don't like that. You can fight me. Okay, so here they have a little segment about what actually Polkaex is. Now we went over this a little bit, but I'm gonna read it regardless. Polkaex is a cross-chain trading platform on Polkadot, using Astar Network to provide higher TPS, lower transaction costs, and a smooth trading protocol. Polkaex is not only a decentralized exchange, but also has other features like Launchpad, which we're going to be looking into today, and more features will be added in the future, providing a one-step DeFi platform. Then we arrive at the tiers. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiers here at Polkaex. The first one is actually completely free. We are talking about complete the social tasks, which is of course subscribing to YouTube channels, following Twitters, etc. 100 guaranteed allocations, meaning that you get a guaranteed allocation, but only if you're one of the first 100. So it's kind of a lottery system, the first one. A lock period of 0 and a pool weight of 5. Then we move over to tier 2, which needs start Polkaex at 1000. Allocation will be guaranteed, lock period of 20 and a pool weight of 20. Then tier 3 at 2500. Guaranteed allocation, they all have guaranteed allocation, by the way. Lock period of 20, pool weight of 60. Tier 4 at 8000, lock period of 20, pool weight of 200. And then last but not least, the biggest tier at 15,000 Polkaex with a guaranteed allocation, 20 days lock period and 400 pool weight. Okay, so the coin is currently going for 1 cent, meaning that the largest tier would be 15,000. Is that 15,000? That is 15,000, and that would be times 1 cent. So you would be looking at 150 US dollars as of right now for the most expensive tier. This would mean that the cheapest tier, that would be tier 2, would go for 1,000 times 0.01, which will leave you at $10. So anywhere between $10 and 150, I believe it was, for the tiers. And then of course the cheapest tier is actually completely free. So relatively generous, but of course also because the price of the Launchpad nowadays isn't that impressive anymore. Prices are quite low. Now, as for the token, the tiers didn't used to be as cheap as they are now, of course. Over here, 2021, back when the market was in much better shape, the price went for about nearly $2. I don't think it ever reached $2 per se. No, it never really reached it, but $1.9. And now we are, of course, at 1 cent. The price really diminished over time very rapidly. I don't see any weird patterns. I only see that the coin has steadily been declining ever since and has just been dropping. It has even dipped below 1 cent. So not the strongest coin as of right now. All right, going over to the roadmap. Now, if you guys watch my videos a lot, you will notice that I like roadmaps. I always appreciate it if they do it because I can easily see what the team is doing, if the team is doing anything at all, and it is just something good to have. If you don't have a roadmap, the first thing I think is, all right, you're probably not doing anything. So I like this. The first update that they have published is in January 2021. This was the very beginning of 2021. This is kind of when they started. Team building, research into cross-chain solutions, research on Astar Network and Polkadot, and Polkaex website launch. So their birth was at this point definitely 2 years ago or so. After that, they continued to post quite a lot of updates. Over here on Q3 in July, they published a Polkaex one paper, the MVP claim reward launchpad. They also posted Polkaex V1 launching on Ethereum, public sale Polkaex token IDO. So this is when their token actually came out, which would be July, September 2021. Well, doesn't show here, but you know, okay, that's all right. It's around that time. Oh, and this is quite interesting. Join the incubation program on Astar Network. Very interesting. Well, they continued going, posting more and more updates going into 2022. However, not a lot of updates, especially compared to 2021. We see 3 updates so far into 2022. At the time of recording this, it is now June. Now over here we see a white bar. I'm assuming that these are the updates that are coming up. They haven't done it yet, meaning that the most recent roadmap milestone was in January to March. Decentralized auction platform, minting and vesting on Astar Network, multi-chain swap service. Okay, so they haven't done a lot just yet, but they do have a lot coming up. So I'm gonna take back what I said when I said like, oh, they haven't done anything. If they stick to the plan, they will still have done quite a lot. The progress thus far hasn't been there, hasn't been the equivalent of what they had in 2021, but they have some cool things coming up. Lockup lookups / claim tokens for token founders and the community, NFT minting platform, community governance, and over here they just put stay tuned for new features. Now what does that mean? I have no idea, but we're gonna find out. Then we arrive at their FAQ. Let's go through this real quick. They say, what can users do on Polkaex? Users can trade tokens cross-chain, participate in IDOs, and more additional features in the future. Now, what exactly are the features that they want to introduce in the future? You guys let me know in the comments. What do you think that Polkaex wants to get into more than what they are already doing? The token Polkaex can be used to farm, to earn revenue, share, and to participate in governance. And of course, to the question if there are any risks, they say that there are absolutely no risks at all. Now, this is not entirely true. Of course, as you are well aware of, in crypto, there is always risks, but obviously that's not what they're going to say on the website. I can understand that. Now, this is an interesting one. Where can I buy Polkaex? Polkaex will be initially available for purchase via an IDO soon. Follow our Medium, Twitter, and Telegram post to find out when the whitelist is announced. Now, about this, if we scroll over to their Twitter, I don't really see anything talking about their coin. Now, I might just be very, very stupid or something, you guys, but... And considering that in the FAQ it says stay tuned, it will be there soon, check our Twitter, but the Twitter doesn't say anything about it. It's kind of weird. They do, however, say that it will be available on Uniswap, followed by other exchanges. Yeah, that is correct. They are currently on Uniswap. So that is good to see. So that is where you can get the tokens from as of right now. Then over to the actual Launchpad page, we have a bunch of projects to look at, which makes me very happy. Unfortunately, everything is closed. Yeah, you guys, there are a lot of projects that have been done in the past, but currently there are no projects live at the moment. Very unfortunate, not entirely uncommon, of course, because of the bear market, but still very disappointing. They have worked with Pacer, Notable. They had Digital Renaissance as one of their IDOs, GameStar, and of course their own IDO, Polkaex. Now we can actually participate in these projects, but they are not started as of right now. Let's go ahead and look real quick at one of their previous projects, which is Pacer, which seems to have been 100% completed with a total raise of 100. That's 100,000, right? Or am I stupid? Is it a million? But like this is a dot, not a comma. It's 10. It's 100,000. It's 100,000. Pacer looks absolutely phenomenal, you guys. It is a very, very cool looking, very nice website, a lot less laggy than the Polkaex website actually. Building a cross-chain yield aggregation bridge protocol for DeFi and banking. So what they're trying to do is kind of mix conventional banking with the crypto space. Very complicated stuff. I'm not going to go into it too deeply, but as a quick description, the Pacer team is developing a bridge protocol that aggregates DeFi and crypto services cross-chain and combines them with TradeFi to create new user-friendly financial products and services available on an easy-to-use platform. They have their own token and they also have a white paper. Now, the project has been fully 100% completed. It looks great. Definitely a very bullish project. I have only heard very good things about it. So to see that they are launching IDOs like this makes me very happy, makes me very bullish about this, right? So definitely take a look at Pacer on your own if you feel like you need more information on their past projects. As for the other projects that they have done, I couldn't find any noticeable like bad ones, you know, nothing really that raised my eyebrow or made me concerned about anything. They are raising a lot of money in the IDOs. They are completing the IDOs, and the IDOs look very good. Of course, they don't have anything as of right now, but again, it's just not entirely uncommon to not have projects going on as of right now. On the Twitter, they are active. They are posting relatively frequently, and they actually bring up some pretty cool designs and stuff to the table. They're also doing giveaways, which is pretty nice to see. So definitely follow their Twitter if you want to participate in that. I don't see any new projects announced on their Twitter nor on their website. So I am just going to go ahead and assume that at least for the time being, these are the projects that are going to be next up. They are not started yet. I cannot participate yet. So this is kind of a coming soon type of thing. But for now, nothing really. They also do post some blogs relatively frequently, although they used to. This is all from February, and nowadays they don't really post anything anymore. They used to announce their IDOs on Medium. They, all of their updates on the ambassador program. Earn Polkaex in 3 steps. This might actually be an interesting article to take a look at real quick. Oh, look at this. How to add Astar Network to your MetaMask. And they have a pretty cool tutorial. So definitely move over to their Medium if you want more information on how to do this. And we're going to end the video off with taking a quick look at their partners. It is always a very interesting thing to look at because the partners are usually a very good indication of whether the Launchpad and the network are trustworthy. Do they have good partners? Do they have big names in their list? Then it obviously means that there's big companies that trust this project. We are seeing Astar, which is of course quite large. TrustFi is one of the first that really step out. AnySwap. We're seeing a Blockpad, Shiden, Crypto Legendary, and Pacer, among others. So I am quite bullish about the partners. But again, I always encourage your own research. So take a look at it if you want to, and pause the video or go over to their website to take a closer look at the partners. I would have liked it to be clickable actually, so I could go to their websites very easily, but that's not very important anyway. So alright you guys, thank you so much for watching to this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and if you enjoy these kinds of videos then definitely leave a comment down below saying what launchpad you would like me to cover next, and if I missed anything, or just make a discussion. Regardless of what you do, I love it. Keep it nice and polite though, and definitely join our Discord. That is a big must because there are a lot of awesome folks in there and a lot of updates, tweets, and yeah, just fun chats. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.